Today we are doing college football player props here on PrizePicks. Brand new season here of college football. Super exciting, and honestly, truthfully, I think college football is going to be super fun here on PrizePicks this season. You know, there's so much high scoring games, so much talent, and just overall, I mean, the statistics and just the game logs, if you take a look at some of these players for college football, super fun. So I definitely think it's going to be a lot of sweats here this season, college football. I'm going to be making weekly college football content when there's games, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this season. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video. Also, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, there's a Discord link in the description where we are building a massive community of people just trying to help each other win. And then also Patreon is in the description as well. Make sure you guys go ahead and check those out. But let's get into it, you guys. I like 3 total player props here on the college football slate today for Thursday. These are just Thursday games. We do have a nice, decent amount of games. You can see all the plays, all the props here for Thursday. We'll obviously make a video for Friday and then a video for Saturday as well. But let's get into it, you guys. 3 total player props that I like for today's college football slate. Let's get after it. So the first one is going to be a receiving yards, and it's going to be Brennan Presley over 43.5. Brennan Presley here, you can see he's in his most recent game against Notre Dame in the bowl game. He had 137 receiving yards. So, I mean, bowl games obviously, and especially this one against Notre Dame, this is like a Big Four bowl game here. He had 137 and his line's at 43.5. I believe on the other sports books it's like set at 54. So a nice 11-yard discount here in my opinion. And Brennan Presley, coming off a season where he had 619 yards for 619 receiving yards for 5 touchdowns, 50 receptions. Obviously, a year goes by, these players move up in the depth chart, and I definitely think this bodes well in this matchup for Brennan Presley here, facing CMC. I believe is which school is CMC? Central Michigan. I think honestly this should be a pretty high scoring game in my opinion. Also, Brennan Presley is in fact a starter now in this offense. I believe he was a starter towards the end of the season last year. He's starting at the wide receiver here in the slot, so I definitely think he's going to get a ton of looks. I think he's good for about 6-7 targets in this game. Love his over here, 43.5. Also like this play because of the discount it is on other sports books at 54. 43.5 on PrizePicks. I'm taking the over on this one before it bumps. Make sure you guys get it in before it bumps if you do like it. The next one is going to be, both of these plays are going to be pass touchdowns. The first one is going to be Emory Jones over 1.5. Now, Emory Jones transferring here from Florida, where he had an up and down, career at Florida. You can see here, I mean, he had 6 touchdowns here against SAM last season, November 13th. He started and was on the bench and started on the bench, but he's now the full-fledged starter in this offense for Herm Edwards at Arizona State. Ton of talent, 6'3", 210. You can see last season, 2,700 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. But facing Northern Arizona, I expect ASU to blow them out. I definitely think they're going to put up a ton of points against NAU. They just don't have the talent to really match up with ASU, which is, usually what you see in these early games in college football, which is why Emory Jones at 1.5 pass TDs is, I think, some great value here. Again, coming from the SEC, coming to the Pac-12, definitely a little bit different style of football. But Emory Jones is already quoted in saying that he's super excited to get started as the quarterback for ASU. He's quoted in saying, get a chance to get back on the field and go perform. I'm excited for this team. Honestly, we've been working since the offseason. These boys are hungry, and we've been improving every day. We're building this team chemistry, getting close every day. I'm excited to see my teammates go out there and do what they love to do and make plays. All right, so he's going to be the full-fledged starter. I think, if this is a blowout, he's going to play at least 3 quarters. This isn't, the NFL. They want to get him out there. They want to get his reps up. And 1.5 pass TDs seems rather low for a player with so much talent like he has in a game where I do think there's going to be a ton of points scored. So I'm taking the over on this one, 1.5. And the other one is going to be Jake Hayner. I'm taking his 2.5 pass TDs over. Jake Hayner, he was like close to being a Heisman finalist last year. He's coming off a season last year where he passed for 4,000 passing yards, 33 TDs, and only 9 interceptions. He's coming back for, I think, a super senior season. They are facing Cal Poly San Luis Obispo here, and he faced them last year early in the season, September 11th, where he went for 380 passing. First of all, they beat them 63-10. Fresno State had a great year last year, and he went for 380 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. I think he can definitely replicate that tonight at least. I mean, 2.5 is the line, so he just needs 3 to hit the over. I mean, this is a player that had 455 passing yards against UCLA. You can see here against UTEP 286, and then also against Oregon at 298. So Jake Hayner, a ton of talent here. I like his over 2.5. Again, he had 4 against Cal Poly Slow last season. 2.5 now is the line. I like the over on that one. So those are the 3 total player props that I have at college football. Brendan Presley over 43.5 receiving yards. Emory Jones over 1.5 TDs, and Jake Hayner over 2.5 TDs. Again, I'm gonna post about maybe 7, 8 total plays that I like on Patreon for college football today. So definitely go check out the Patreon, only $10 a month. And then, yeah, take a look at these plays. Drop a like on this video. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and as always, have a great day.